So at that point of time, when Tisri Manzil happened, Pancham was not a big music director. He was probably just starting off. So how did this collaboration or how did this relationship come together?
I don't know if everyone can hear, but
Sorry.
basically he's asked about the relationship between Nasir Saab and R.D. Burman.
How did it come about? And because Tisri Manzil was when Pancham Uncle was starting out.
Yeah.
Actually, I only remember one incident from that, and because I was too small at that time. Was I born at that time? 67? No, I wasn't born. 65. Sorry, 65 I was born. Yeah. So I was about 2 years old. But I heard about this incident. Chajan and Chichan had told me about this. That when Shammi Uncle came into the film, you know, after that entire drama that happened, Shammi Uncle came back into the film. Nasir
You have to say what the drama was. Some people may not.
drama हुआ ना. Dev Saab was in the film earlier. फिर Dev Saab हाँ वो drama. When finally Shammi Uncle was came into the film, the first thing Chajan told him, because Shammi Uncle was very particular about music. He was very particular कि यार मेरी film में music कौन दे रहा है, music कैसा है, how are the songs. So Shammi Uncle asked him कि ये कौन नया लड़का है, R.D. Burman कौन है. तो Chajan said आप उसके गाने सुनो. He's made some amazing songs. So of course Shammi Uncle also trusted Chajan's judgment on music. But there was a session held at Pali. That's the house we call Pali actually. Where Pancham Uncle had come with the harmonium and his entire team, tabla wabla, ye wo. And he sang all the songs to Shammi Uncle in the drawing room downstairs. And apparently Shammi Uncle, on hearing each song, was getting so excited that he got up and started dancing, while the music session was going on. And, so that was like a test for Pancham Uncle. Okay, once Shammi Uncle is in the film, if Shammi Uncle really hates the songs, then there'll be there might be a rethink of who will compose or whatever. But yeah, so that was the beginning of Pancham Uncle's career, and that's the only incident. It was his fifth film.
Fifth film. Correct.
Yeah.
And can I just, while you're passing the mic around, can I just add also to the point that I think you were also asking that what leads.
Was, because this was a conversation that I had with him, was that we were thinking of a story that was a tragic ending. So
Like a Romeo and Juliet.
it was
A classic.
Exactly. So we started out from that point.
I also think that, I may be talking nonsense, but the people who worked with O.P. Nair moved on to R.D. Burman.
Correct.
There's a connection there in terms of the youthful
Absolutely.
tunes.
The beat.
And a lot of foreign world music. Yes, there's a lady here. Just 1 minute, 1 second, we'll come to you. Yes.
P.G. Wodehouse.
Yeah, he was very influenced by P.G. Wodehouse, Agatha Christie, you're right.
Floor from which the girl jumps.
Yes.
Even Agatha Christie's books, the titles are referenced within the books, and they have multiple meanings. They not only mean like what's going to happen, but also how the person is feeling.
Yes, he did. He did read popular books. Yeah.
There was a question over here. There's a gentleman with a beret. Did everybody here at the back?
What are the things that I've learned from Chacharan? Some important things while I was assistant. I think one of the things that I remember him saying, in fact, he and Abbajan would both say that, and that's probably my biggest lesson, is that whenever someone came to pitch a story to them, or a script to them, at the end of the narration, they would tell the writer or director, tell me your story in one line. एक लाइन में अपनी कहानी बताइए क्या है. अगर आप एक लाइन में नहीं बता सकते तो गड़बड़. What he was actually saying, which today, if you read books on screenplay writing, he was asking what is the premise of your film, which comes in one line. So that's one big take home for me. And I think the other is, I remember him saying once कि actor को scene समझ के करना चाहिए. You need to understand इसका वजन क्या है, what is the scene trying to say. So actually there are many things that I picked up, all along, because I spent 4 years with him, and I was with him during the shoot, during post-production, during the edit, right through. For the music sessions also.
तीसरी मंजिल कोई पर्टिकुलर गाना जो आपके बेहद करीब हो?
सारे गाने बहुत ही कमाल के हैं, लेकिन एक इंसिडेंट मैं आपको बोलता हूँ, I don't know how many people know that song. तुमने मुझे देखा, वो जो गाना है ना, that time Shami uncle went through a tragedy because he lost Geeta ji at that time, and that set was up in Mehboob, and I remember Shashank saying that when Shami uncle lost Geeta ji, he was distraught. He was like really sad, and he was really distraught. And, of course, they didn't shoot, and Shashank told Shami uncle that whenever you want to shoot, you let me. And I think a few months later, Shami uncle called him up and said that, okay, let's continue the shoot. And Shashank had not broken on the set; he had kept it standing. And the song that you see in the film is the first thing that Shami uncle shot for. The first shooting that Shami uncle did after Geeta ji passed away was that song. तुमने मुझे देखा, होकर मेहरबान.
He had a very sad expression. It comes across. I think.
Yeah, so
And
that
it
was the first thing he shot for after she had passed away.
There's a gentleman here, and then anybody else, can you put your hands up so I
Yes.
can identify you?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, that at the end.
Right at the back.
Right.
All right, right at the back. Okay. Okay, so after we come to you.
Sure.
You can just ask, we will repeat the. Short one.
Well, I don't think there was any reason, because he and they were both very fond of each other, because whenever I was with Tishan and we would bump into Goldie uncle, I think they just, in films what happens is that you have to realize that we are like gypsies. We do a film together, and when we're doing the film, the whole team that's working together, the actors, the crew, we are living out of each other's pockets. You meet a person and within 3 days you're like telling him your heartbreak story and all of that. So we get used to a life where you take very little time to come close to a person. And then 6 months later or 1 year later, we pick up our tents and go on somewhere else. I move on to some other film, my other actors move on to some other film. Then we meet after 5 years, 10 years. Why are we not working together again? Hota hai, chance hota hai, nahi hota hai. So I think both Goldie uncle and Nasir Saab had great fondness for each other, and they had high respect and regard for each other. I think what Shashank wrote in Teesri Manzil, Goldie uncle brought out beautifully. I mean, the song picturizations in Teesri Manzil are outstanding. So there's no real reason why they didn't work together. I think Goldie uncle was doing his own thing.
The same could actually, in fact, this was a question I asked them, that we could ask the same question of why did Nasir Saab work with Salim Javed also after Yadon Ki Barat, and there's no reason. It's just that film was, I think that is Nasir Hussain's best film, because he balances the Salim Javed world with his own sensibility. It's a big hit.
I remember one incident of that, which is to do with writing, because Salim Javed came to Shashank one day and said, Shashank, हम लोगों को अपना नासा एक प्रॉब्लम है, हम एक और फिल्म लिख रहे हैं, उसकी कहानी सेम है. तो he said, कौन सी कहानी, कौन सी फिल्म है? He said कि वो फिल्म का नाम है जंजीर, प्रकाश मेहरा जी बना रहे हैं, और जंजीर जो है उसकी कहानी और यादों की बारात की कहानी आइडेंटिकल है. It's a revenge story. तो जजान ने कहा, आप सुनाइए क्या कहानी है. तो they had obviously written Zanjeer, and they narrated the script of Zanjeer to Nasir. So this is what he told me. So he said कि I heard the script and I said कि आप बिल्कुल बेफिक्र रहिए, ये दो टोटली अलग फिल्म है. क्योंकि मैं जो फिल्म बना रहा हूँ वो उसमें म्यूजिक will play such an important part. And he was so right. If you look at Zanjeer today and you look at Yadon Ki Barat, they're totally, there's no similarity that you can see between the two.
And he
When the story is the same, story वही है कि वो अपना बदला देता है,
And he balances that world. So the point is that the Dharmendra character is like the Amitabh Bachchan character in Zanjeer, which is why Dharamji doesn't have one song in the film. It's very dry. I think Mansoor said this, that his integrity would have been compromised if he had given Dharamji a song to sing. You remember you said this to me. Whereas he brings in his own sensibility through the romantic musician characters, which is Vijay Arora and Tariq Bhai.
No, and the key thing, how do the brothers come back?
Through
It's a
song.
song.
Through song.
Yaadon ki baat. They remember that song.
Yeah.
So music played such an integral part of his
And
story.
you might also say that, again, this lionizing.
The
that
Zanjeer में
happens-
उसको वो घोड़ा दिखता है वो horse. But इसमें it's the song that brings them back. So it's